Hey there, High Tech Dad here, and I am going to be walking through another app audit feature. And this is one that I spent a lot of time thinking about as I was developing app audit because, um, well, let me first say what this one is about. It's about searching, sorting, and filtering. Because when I was first working on this, I was getting lots of really long lists that were great, all the stuff that AppAudit had discovered. It was wonderful, but nobody liked scrolling through a bunch of really long lists. So I wanted to make sure that there was good searching, good filtering, and good sorting built into the application that works across AppAudit. So you can do it on the list that is all applications. You can do it on system applications, on third party, on Apple Silicon, whatever list, even your own created list. And I don't have any lists that have any apps populated in there. But any of these items here, the sorting or the filtering, will work on all the different types of filters that you already have built in or any of the lists that you have. So that was very important for me. And so I wanted to make sure it was available on both versions. Now, of course, there is a difference between the basic, the free version, and the advanced, the pro version, in terms of the types of things you can search for and you could filter. But for the most part, I wanted to make sure that that functionality worked across the board. So, for example, what you can do is you can sort by, let's just say, size. So you can click on size here and it defaults to smallest first. You can change the direction and say largest first. And so you can see, oh, TurboTax is almost a gig here. Or you could go into Apple Silicon and the filter is still active in terms of largest to smallest, and it's showing that Xcode is over 4 gigs. So this is a great way for you to prune down lists of really big apps. You could just add them into some of the lists that you have. You know, hey, I should review if I want to delete this or migrate it or keep it or create your own list for it. So I'm going to add this to keep because I need to have Xcode in there. And then there is the filter functionality. Now, in a previous feature walkthrough, I talked about there are some features that are active in Pro and some that are active only in the free version. I have the Pro license installed, so you're seeing all of the possible filters that are available under the Pro version. With the free version, I believe it's only these first two sets here, but the Pro version gives you a lot of other information about it. So you could filter through things that are from a developer website. And so I click on that and it says, okay, here are all the apps that are not exactly Apple, or Apple hasn't defined it within the metadata of the application. So it's kind of interesting that Xcode is showing up here, even though it is a Apple product. But something like Affinity, for example, it says the source of this was from the developer website. So that is sort of a quick overview of filtering, and then you can clear that out and you can go back to all of your applications. You can sort things then again by name, and it can do the direction A to Z, whatever you want. I wanted to make sure it was in there. Lastly, there is just sort of a raw text search item here. So if I wanted to look for that Affinity app, I just start typing and it automatically pops up. And what's really nice is, say you don't know where your app is, and that's not a big deal, but you can, right here, you can say reveal in Finder. So by clicking on this, it's going to open up the folder where this particular application resides. You can open the application directly. And some of these other things are more advanced features, but I wanted to make sure that if you needed to copy the full path, that is what you see here, you wanted to copy that, you could do that. So that's the free version. When you flip over to the advanced version, you can actually search for much more information. Like if you wanted to know all the things that are under, let's say, system library. So I start typing system library. These are all the apps that are installed under the system library. So that's super handy if you wanted to really dig into your system. Always be careful about, what you uncover in there, and don't delete anything you don't know what it is. So you can search on a bunch of different things that way. And like I said, with the pro version, you have all these other filters that you can do. Anyway, that is sort of a quick overview of the searching, filtering, sorting, and the smart filters that exist on the side here. So if you want to learn more, I encourage you to go over to tryappAudit.com to see the latest release notes and some of the other features. And you can always go to my website, and that's at hightechdad.com. If you have any questions, you can ask me on social media. Just search for High Tech Dad. And of course, you can always go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/HTD blog. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some of the other feature walkthroughs of AppAudit in this playlist. See you soon.